What's going on, geeks? My name is Cody Armour. It is Friday, which means you are watching The Week in Geek, where we help you get caught up on everything that happened this week in the world of geek. For those of you who care, I am not going to go through the entire Apple event. A couple of things that are noteworthy. Apple believes that they invented the TV. They created an app called TV on their Apple TV that just has every show that you want to watch in one area, except for Netflix and Amazon Prime. So okay. Also, they came out with a new MacBook Pro. The one thing that's super noticeable on here is the little touch bar, which is where the function buttons used to be. Apparently, they didn't want to make their computer an entire touchscreen, so they did this little bar instead. It is actually kind of cool, but it's more of a gimmick than anything to me. And there is not a ton going on in the realm of video games right now. I think that's mostly because there are so many releases happening. And you have the creator of No Man's Sky tweeting that the game was a mistake. Many people are speculating that he was hacked because there was no context given around it at all. But on the other hand, the game was kind of a mistake. I'm salty today. I'm not trying to be. I'm just like, meh. And I can promise you I'm not going to be any better on the next story. There is a new Final Fantasy smartphone game coming in about 5 days. Now, I believe this game does have potential. It was made by Takashi Tokita. He's known for both Final Fantasy IV and Chrono Trigger. And I haven't played Final Fantasy Mobius, but I played Final Fantasy Xvius. Please do not let this game be Final Fantasy Xvius. I'm not much of an RPG player in general, but all that game is RPG. As far as I got in the game, literally all you did was you would click from one spot to another spot and then RPG fight. You would beat that fight and you would go from that spot and click to the next spot. RPG fight. Whenever I do play RPGs, I play them because they usually are really well known for amazing exploration. That game completely got rid of that. So here's hoping that this game is a legitimate RPG and is just super cool and fun to play on your phone. Moving on, I don't know where to put this, but it sounds amazing, is a Doctor Who board game. You play as either the Doctor or the Daleks. The Daleks have this very strategic way of playing the game. The Doctor basically has to win off of luck, which anyone who's seen Doctor Who knows that's usually the case. It's called Doctor Who Time Clash, and I am so in. Next, we need to talk a little bit about the TV show Star Trek Discovery. I only mention this because people are going to see the headlines and it's probably going to scare some people. Bryan Fuller is no longer going to be the showrunner. I read that and I thought there were going to be more delays, but that seems like it's not going to be the case. In fact, Bryan Fuller will still be working very closely with the showrunner. But he has already written 2 different scripts and he has an overall story arc for the show already done. So yay. And then in news that I'm a little bit too excited about, we need to talk a little bit about Pixar. It was reported that Toy Story 4 would be coming out in June 2018, and then Incredibles 2 would be coming out in June 2019. Those dates have now switched. I know a lot of people have been waiting for a sequel to The Incredibles, so it is happening sooner than you think. So yeah, overall pretty exciting. I don't know why they haven't. I didn't look into it. I'm just excited for more Incredibles. And then final story of the day, kind of some sad news, but not a surprising one. In a recent interview, Kevin Feige, not Feige, I know it's actually called Feige, but I think Feige sounds way cooler. Kevin Feige was asked whether or not they would have an X-Men, Avengers, Marvel, Fox crossover, and he said, right now, there has been literally no movement on that. So, I mean, I totally get that. There hasn't ever been really much discussion between the two. They haven't exactly been friends. But with Hugh Jackman laying down the Wolverine claws in this last movie, maybe something could happen with that after the fact. Spider-Man, that is one property they were able to bring from Sony over to Marvel. When you look at X-Men, that is a lot of properties, and you can't have the Wolverine and not have the X-Men. So I can kind of get where they're coming from with this. But question of the day, what are your thoughts? Do you think that X-Men and Marvel should cross over? Do you think it's too late? Because that's kind of where I stand. Or are you just not surprised, don't care whatsoever? I want to know what you guys have to say, so please leave a comment in the comment section down below with your answer. Also, make sure you check out geeksunderrace.com for more geeky content. My name is Cody Armour, and you're watching The Week in Geek. We do every Friday, which catches you up on what's happening this week in the world of geek. We'll see you next Friday. God bless.